of my heart, not be all else to me save that thou art. Thou my best thought by day or by night, waking or sleeping, thy presence my light. Be thou my wisdom and thou my true word, I ever with thee and thou with me, Lord. Thou my great Father, I thy true Son, thou in me dwelling and I with thee one. Riches I heed not, nor man's empty praise, thou mine inheritance now and always. Thou and thou only first in my heart, High King of heaven, my treasure thou art. High King of heaven, my victories won. May I reach heaven's joys, O bright heaven's sun. Heart of my own heart, whatever before, still be my vision, O ruler of all.
Proverbs chapter 8, verse 1 and verses 22 to 31. Does not wisdom call out? Does not understanding raise her voice?
The Lord brought me forth as the first of his works, before his deeds of old. I was formed long ages ago, at the very beginning, when the world came to be. When there were no watery depths, I was given birth. When there were no springs overflowing with water, before the mountains were settled in place, before the hills I was given birth, before he made the world or its fields, or any of the dust of the earth. I was there when he set the heavens in place, when he marked out the horizon on the face of the deep, when he established the clouds above and fixed securely the fountains of the deep, when he gave the sea its boundary so that the waters would not overstep his command, and when he marked out the foundations of the earth. Then I was constantly at his side. I was filled with delight day after day, rejoicing always in his presence, rejoicing in his whole world, and delighting in the human race.
Like a wandering sheep, I go astray. Come and seek me out. My soul cries for you like a weary land. I'm dry and I'm thirsting for truth. Would you come take my foolish heart and shepherd it? Would you straighten out all my paths? Would you cause me to lean not on my understanding, but trust you with all my heart? I stare at the road ahead and I know I'm so very blind and naive. I'm crying out, give me discernment. comes from the fear of the Lord. Would you pour out your spirit and make your words known? Stretch out your hand once again. When you shout from the streets, help me to heed and not turn from your loving reproof. Help me to seek wisdom as silver and search for her as hidden treasure. The wisdom I need comes from your mouth. Store up for me this wealth. Make my ears be attentive to all that you say. Incline my whole heart to your ways. Let wisdom and knowledge enter my heart and be pleasant to my soul. Make my ears be attentive to all that you say. Incline my whole heart to your ways. Let wisdom and knowledge enter my heart and be pleasant to my soul. And be pleasant to my soul. And be pleasant to my soul.
In the Book of Proverbs, we see wisdom portrayed as a woman calling out. She tells us that she was born before the creation, that she was there when God created the heavens, the earth, and the seas, that she was with God, constantly at his side. She delighted in God and in creation. She rejoices in the world and all the wonderful things in the world. And especially, she delights in the people he created. In the Greek language, wisdom is Sophia, and holy wisdom is Hagia Sophia. In the Latin languages, the words holy and saint are the same. So Hagia Sophia can be translated holy wisdom or Saint Sophia. And this Saint Sophia, this holy wisdom, is God's lady, expressing his very nature. Many have drawn parallels, sometimes seeing her as a poetic expression of the Holy Spirit. Spirit is also a feminine noun in Hebrew and Greek. And sometimes seeing parallels with what John says in the first chapter of his Gospel about the Logos, or Word, who was with God in the beginning and before the creation, and became flesh as the man Jesus. Or what Paul says in Colossians about the Son, who was the firstborn of all creation, who was before all things, who holds all things and reconciles all things. So the voice of this wonderful lady, Saint Sophia, holy wisdom, speaks to us with the voice of God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. And she brings the very presence of God into our lives. Proverbs are more than just clever sayings or rules for life. They draw us into the very heart of God. They show us how to live His way in harmony with His world and with others. So relax now in this meditation and listen to her voice. Signed, voiced, and written for you now in some selections from the Book of Proverbs. Let love and faithfulness never leave you. Bind them around your neck. Write them on the tablet of your heart. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. How much better to get wisdom than gold, to choose understanding rather than silver. Pleasant words are like a honeycomb, sweetness to the soul and health to the body. Fear of man will prove to be a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord is kept safe. Above all else, guard your heart. Everything you do flows from it. Reckless words pierce like a sword, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. Don't boast about tomorrow, for you do not know what a day may bring forth. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. For through me your days will be many, and years will be added to your life. If you are wise, your wisdom will reward you. If you are a mocker, you alone will suffer. A joyful heart is good medicine, but a broken spirit dries up the bones. Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves. Defend the rights of those who have nothing. Speak up and judge fairly, and defend the rights of the poor and needy.
Graham, have you seen this? Have you seen the news about coronavirus spreading, a pandemic throughout the world, and people dying everywhere? Have you looked? Oh my word! Gosh, it's terrifying, really, isn't it? What do we look? Have you seen this as well? The news about the world, about global warming, and the ice caps melting, and the sea levels rising. It's atrocious. Have you seen it? Have you seen this? Oh no, what do we do? What's happening to us? It's really frightening. And have you seen this as well on the news? You know, we've left Europe, Brexit and all that. Well, it says food prices are going to rise. They're going to be so expensive, and people are going to be arguing and fighting over getting basic necessities. Have you seen it? It's so scary. I find it so frightening. I get so worried about this. What do we do about this? I'm so scared. What's wrong? Well, so as it's been explained to me about the pandemic and people getting ill and dying, and also she's explained about global warming, and she's explained to me about how the ice caps are melting and the sea levels are rising. It's so depressing. And then with Brexit and the prices of food going up and people fighting over food, we're destroying the world. It's really scary. It's really, really frightening. There's so many sad stories, aren't there? So much negative news. Yeah, I think if you're focusing on the news and all that stuff, that negativity online, you need to put it on one side. You need to focus on God and think about Him. Look at His wonderful creation. You need to be enjoying life that bit more. Yeah, that's a good point. I do focus a lot. Maybe I do need to put things on one side and focus on God and His grace. Yeah, maybe I'll sell my iPad on eBay or something, get rid of it. Give me a bit of peace for once. Also to help. Yeah, want to help? Well, life here, we need to enjoy it. You need to look. Go out and see God's creation. Go and see the trees, the flowers. Go for walks in the woods. Feel good about this place. Go and, make contact with family and friends. Have a laugh. Enjoy your life. Maybe do some hobbies and do things you enjoy. I think it may be better that you put things on one side. You can't always focus on that negativity and all those really sad stories and things happening. There are so many positive things that God gives. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for those thoughts. That makes me feel so much better, actually, and much more raring to go and upbeat. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit better. You've really cheered me up.